Guys, we all know that police have been fighting against transparency and light for a very long time, but today's story brings new meaning to police fighting against the light. Today we have some news out of Randall County, Texas, from the Randall County Sheriff's Department. A press release. It says on August 22nd, 2023 at approximately 2 a.m. I can't read this. I can't see. At approximately 2 a.m., Randall County Sheriff's Office deputies observed a van disregarding a stop sign in the area of South Washington and 46th Street. The deputies were riding together as a two-man unit in a marked patrol vehicle. Deputies activated their emergency lights to conduct a traffic stop for the violation. The van continued south on Washington Street until turning onto 48th Street. As the deputies exited their vehicle, the driver quickly exited the van, and the driver ignored deputies' commands to stay in the vehicle. The driver pointed an illuminated flashlight towards the deputies, causing them to perceive a threat. Deputies fired 3 rounds, striking the suspect once in the pelvic area. Deputies secured a passenger in the van and immediately rendered first aid to the suspect. Other deputies and Amarillo Police Department officers responded to the scene to assist. The suspect was transported by ambulance to Northwest Texas Hospital, where he is being treated for non-life-threatening injury. The 2 deputies have been placed on administrative leave as per Randall County Sheriff's Office policy. The incident is under investigation by the Texas Rangers. So the police pull over a van, the driver gets out and has a flashlight in his hand, and so the deputies shoot him. Who wouldn't react like that, right? I read this a few hours ago, and the comments section was just out of control with, good job, officers. Oh, you have such a hard, scary job. Not a single person critical of the fact that the police just shot somebody for having a flashlight. So I went and made my comment and shared it on my Facebook page so that you guys could all see it and go make your comments. But let me try and scroll down and so you can see the kinds of comments that were in here before. I'm very thankful the deputies were not injured in this incident. They risked their lives to protect others. The people in the van should have followed what was asked of them. Praise for Randall County officers. I want to see the body cam video on this too, because there's the police narrative, but I mean, a picture tells 1,000 words, and so a video, I guess, tells 1 billion. I don't know. It just tells so much more. The amount of time that elapsed, the demeanor of the alleged suspect. There's so many things that you can't put into a written police narrative that can be seen and heard through a video. I want to see the body cam video, but based on the narrative, this sounds pretty ridiculous. We got this comment. Nice to see all the comments are for the police and applauding them for the hard job they do every day. And there was nothing but likes and loves and hearts on this before I went and commented, and we're getting it balanced out. Got 8 laughs now. Deputies put their lives in danger every day. Thank you, Jesus, for protecting them. Thank you, Jesus. Sounds like the officers did exactly what the training would call for. And that is probably pretty accurate, actually. The officers did exactly what the training would call for. Somebody moves, shoot. There's light, shoot. There's dark, shoot. Glad the deputies are okay. I don't know how much the Amarillo police officers or county deputies make, but it's not nearly enough for the risks that they have to take every hour of every day that they're on duty. I'm glad to see the support for these deputies here. I couldn't imagine being in their shoes. It's scary times right now. God bless these officers and their families. Thanks to all those involved in law enforcement. We appreciate the dedication to law and order, keeping us safe. Law and order. Well, we'll keep the scenario very similar, but we'll change the who's in which place and see if it sounds like law and order to you in a second here. It is good the deputies are all right. Good job, deputies. Glad they were not injured. Who points anything at the police? Anything, right? Who points anything at the police, says Jana. I mean, a finger? A camera? A flashlight? Who points anything at the police? I'm glad he's not dead, but he sure could have been. And you know, Jenna's not wrong. Right, Jenna, you're not wrong. Dealing with police is like dealing with an armed robber. Shut up, do as you're told, don't make any sudden movements, and if you're lucky, you might make it out alive. So yeah, you're right, Jenna. You're right. Thanks for all your service. I'm glad the deputies are safe. Good job, officers. Outstanding work, RCSO. These people, wow. Is there anything that police could possibly do that people like this wouldn't praise? Anything in the world. Is there anything that they could do that these people would not praise? We're starting to balance out the comment section a little bit over the last 5 hours. I commented, when you're a coward, you perceive everything to be scary. Joseph Blanchard said, so when you shine a light on us, it's probable cause to shoot you? ? Excellent question, Joseph. Gross. Imagine believing it's okay for a member of a violent gang of thugs to shoot someone in the pelvis for shining a flashlight at night. You people are sick. Get help. Thanks for the comment, Nikki Lynn. It's always good to shoot first and then have your friends ask questions later. From Marvin Frisbee. Americans are 9 times more likely to be killed by a cop than a terrorist. I believe that's a factual statistic. Please, by all means, go and fact check it yourself. But I believe that's an accurate statistic. Americans are 9 times more likely to be killed by a cop than a terrorist. To sum this up, there we go. Thank you, Israel Joe. Thank you. To sum this up, cops feared for their lives because they saw a light. Yes. Justin Pulliam jumping in here. Justin Pulliam, of course, actually doing homework and studying and looking into things and finding the facts and information about what's really going on. Says, I looked on the map and 48th Street is literally the very next turnoff on that side of the road. So once the police turned on their lights, that they turned onto the very first street that you could possibly turn off on to pull over. There is no 47th. I'm not sure why that scares a brave patrol boy. Thank you for confirming that the public should perceive police with illuminated flashlights as threats. I keep trying to explain that your gang are the most unhinged and violent segment of our society. Doyle with the flashlight? Oh my God! I literally almost pulled out a gun and shot my computer just now. Holy crap, Dale, don't do that, Doyle. Don't do that, man. Oh my God, you scared me. I almost shot the computer. You guys at home probably just almost shot your phone or whatever you're holding and watching this on. Am I right? Every one of you knows it's true. You were reaching for your sidearm, right? Or a rifle or something. We all just feared for our lives right there. You know it. You know it. In all seriousness, though, most of us have never been in the position of a police officer. And so we really don't know what it's like to walk a mile in their shoes. I think that this is possibly a legitimate thing for these cops to be scared of. And the reason is people like myself, Eric Brandt, the Batusai, Lackluster, and many of you out there have been shining a light on police over the last 5 to 10 years. And this light on police has caused a lot of them to lose their job. It's caused many of them to go to prison. And so when you see how much damage light has done to law enforcement over the last decade or so, it's understandable why they would perceive a light as a threat and immediately unload their magazine. I'm just going to leave it at that and say, I get it. I get why light is so scary to you.